Last night on MasterChef Australia,
This is the opportunity you've been asking for.
our chefs created their dream restaurant menu. And Chris impressed with his vision.
Hallelujah.
Doesn't get any better.
Tonight, a celebrity challenge
Finally, I get my turn to shine.
as Andre faces the chef in black, Emmanuel Stroobant.
Yes, I want to win, but I do that all the time.
Can the amateur beat the pro at his own signature dish?
It's quite daunting to know that somebody is that good.
My head is gradually building to melting point.
I don't know how he's going to make it.
Morning, man. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Well, I just woke up. This week, because I won the mystery box and the invention test, I get to battle off against the celebrity chef. And if I win this, I get fast tracked to the last week of the competition.
So just got to relax, enjoy it, and try to get the food out. I'll see you there.
Yeah, okay. Andre's Celebrity Chef Challenge. First time he's done one. He's probably a little nervous. I hope he doesn't crack under the pressure.
Putting on the chef whites today, I feel like the Superman cape's on. Hopefully I can perform to that. I've been peaking at the right time of the competition, and finally I get to go up against a celebrity chef. Everyone else in the competition has done it. Finally I get my turn to shine. Walking into the MasterChef kitchen this morning, I felt good. Julie, Chris and Sam are up there smiling at me.
He looks like a chef. Some of the other guys look like pharmacists, so I think the chef whites suit him really well.
Good morning, Andre.
Morning.
Well, we're racing towards the finish of this competition. Andre, you've timed your run perfectly. 2 days ago, you won this week's invention test, which gave you the right to compete in today's Celebrity Chef Challenge.
You're on fire, young man. Congratulations.
Today, you'll cook off against a world-famous chef, and you know how it works. You'll both be cooking the same dish. The judges will then taste and score those dishes. If you beat our guest chef, then you'll win yourself a free ride through to the final week of the competition.
Andre, you've done a fantastic job this week. It seems like you're starting to understand where you're going.
Focus some of that delicious passion of yours and bring us some beautiful food.
Done.
Well, Andre, it's time to meet your opponent. He's an international star, originally from Belgium. He learnt the art of classical French cuisine in a Michelin 3-star restaurant. He's also known as the Chef in Black, and he's here in Australia as part of Savour Tasmania, where the leading chefs from around the world sample Tasmania's amazing produce. Please welcome Emmanuel Stroobant.
He had an aura of clinical precision about him.
Pleasure to meet you. Andre, how are you?
I knew that he was hardcore. As soon as he stood next to me, I felt him draining my power.
My name is Emmanuel Stroobant. I'm running a restaurant called Saint-Pierre based in Singapore. I'm very classically trained, really the very square way to do it. To succeed in this industry, I think you need to be passionate. It's a lifestyle. As a chef, I'm competing every day. So yes, I want to win, but I do that all the time.
Andre, there aren't many chefs that both George and I have flown from Australia to their country, to their restaurant to eat. But Emmanuel is one of those guys. We've both made that pilgrimage to Singapore. Emmanuel, Andre's one of our contenders. He's putting up some really good food, so he's gonna give you a run for your money.
That's cool.
Andre, do the best job you can, and we'll see you later.
Andre, to keep things on a bit of an even footing, you get to see and taste Emmanuel's dish before you start cooking. So, Emmanuel, the dish.
Scampi, turned potatoes, sautéed pie mushroom, and a 3-part bisque sauce.
That looks unbelievable.
I ate quite a lot when I stepped up to taste the dish because I needed time to just think. So the longer I was at the plate, the longer I could think about the dish.
It's just a tasty, tasty bisque, and I'd have to look at the recipe to unravel that.
The sauce is the most important. Actually, the dish is a sauce. The rest is just supporting ingredients.
Okay.
If you can get the sauce right, that part here, the twirl of potato, may be where you may have a little bit of difficulties because it's actually potato juice.
Potato juice.
And then reduce the starch coming out from the potato.
Emmanuel, time to hand over the recipe. What are you most nervous about, Andre?
I've always got an issue with timing.
I hope you're ready. You have a 15-minute head start on Emmanuel. Your time starts now.
Sarah tells me that my time starts, bolt into the kitchen and try to settle into what will be a crazy hour and 15 minutes for me. First step is to take all the meat out of the scampi and with the remaining shells and meat, start the bisque. Just having Emmanuel standing there, I was quite nervous.
Emmanuel, how long have you been doing this dish for?
20 years.
And...
No, it's not true, sorry, I'm just kidding.
No,
A couple of years, 3 years maybe. The meat, you have enough. So everything else, for me, I would just chop it and put it into the sauce.
Chop this.
That's it.
In the bisque goes the shells of the scampi, onion, fennel, garlic and tomato.
I tell you what, through that first 15 minutes, Andre looks right under control. He looks like he's got a fairly good head start on Chef Emmanuel.
See the flavours for me.
And the smell. It smells beautiful.
Andre, you've had a 15-minute head start. Emmanuel, it's now time for you to start cooking.
Okay.
No.
You both have 1 hour to complete your dishes.
The 15 minutes was up in no time. It's a shame because I would have loved to have cooked there under his eye the whole hour and 15 minutes.
Andre, we're going to leave you, mate.
Yeah, go for it. I'd be loving to watch Emmanuel.
Emmanuel goes over to his station and the guy works like a machine. He's just clean and fast.
When Emmanuel started chopping up those leeks, I've never seen anything like that in my life. He did it faster than any machine could have done it.
Guys,
Yeah?
if you see him do anything differently that he hasn't told me earlier, can you please tell me?
I absolutely will.
Thank you.
No.
Emmanuel smashed up all his bones inside his pot.
Yeah, I'm going to get to that.
You're going to get to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Andre, Emmanuel, you've got 45 minutes to go.
Emmanuel is just this clinical, fast machine. He powers through everything. He's precise, neat, he's tidy. Andre is kind of from one end of his bench to the other, stopping, looking at the recipe, back, around. He's just not flowing.
Chul, the potato chul, is apparently the hardest bit of the dish.
The potato chul is a very delicate, feather-like piece of potato.
I chop the larger potatoes up, put them in the juicer and juice the potato.
Strain it through muslin, and you're basically left with potato essence that's put into a fry pan.
Emmanuel?
So, it looks okay. Put it on and don't touch it.
All the moisture evaporates, and you're just left with this feather-like piece of potato.
I've got to pray for that because that's one of the hardest parts of the recipe.
How are you doing?
I think okay, Emmanuel.
There's 30 minutes to go. Andre's finally multitasking.
I'm turning my potatoes, I'm reducing my bisque, I'm straining my mushroom sauce. I've still got to cook my scampi, clean it. I've still got to finish my sauce and that big task at the end, plating up. My head is gradually building to melting point.
Emmanuel's clearly cooked this dish 1,000 times and probably could do it in his sleep. Whereas Andre looks like he needs to be wide awake to even have a chance of pulling this off. Looking at the chill, I noticed that Andre's isn't coming together like what Emmanuel's did.
The potato chul I was worried about.
This is Manuel, is that right? That's cracked in the middle.
It's not looking good.
See?
Andre's chul has failed miserably, unfortunately.
The heat wasn't distributed evenly and I put too much potato juice into the fry pan.
Okay, leave this one cook and start a second pan with the leftover juice.
It's only this though, and that's gone through the muslin.
Can I give you mine?
Yes, please.
Thankfully, Emmanuel gave me some of his potato juice.
Yeah, you got it.
That's it. Thank you. I owe you one.
Guys, there is 15 minutes remaining.
Come on, mate.
Come on, Andre. The last hurdle now, mate.
With 15 minutes left, I'm starting to feel the pressure.
And hopefully he can pull it all together at the last minute.
The first potato chul didn't work. The second one was looking a little bit iffy.
This will make or break this dish.
Take a thin spatula and then you lift the corner and you just unfold it.
Then it started coming good. I had a little bit of a private celebration with myself, whacked it in the oven, and things were looking okay.
Andre, Emmanuel, you've got 5 minutes to go.
Thank you.
There's only 5 minutes left and the three of us are getting so anxious.
We just think you might want to get your scampi on.
You've got to check your chul, make sure it's not...
Yeah.
The guys were yelling down. It was like, shut up, world, I'm trying to concentrate.
Beauty. Just in the nick of time. Nearly there, nearly there.
There is 1 minute left, guys. 1 minute.
My mind was trying to catch up with things that were going on around me.
I don't know how he's going to make it.
Andre, you've got 10 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7.
Sarah's counting down from 10 and I am trying to get this plate up. I burned my hand.
5.
Wait, no, but
4, 3, 2, and 1.
No!
Time up is called. Andre still hasn't finished plating.
But it's
I just burned myself.
Oh, shit. You okay?
I grabbed the fry pan. Obviously, it's hot. I burned my hand.
Through there, it's probably the worst burn I've had here.
And Emmanuel graciously gives him an extra 30 seconds to finish his plate.
Andre?
Thank you.
You can have 30 seconds extra.
Just around the edges?
Yeah.
I actually burnt myself quite bad.
Well done.
Andre finishes, and I tell you what, he's done a pretty good job. I think he's really excelled himself.
Emmanuel, your plate 1, please bring your dish forward. Andre, your plate 2. It's now time for the judges to taste your dishes and give them each a score out of 10.
Great looking dish.
Yeah, classic modern plating style. Maybe a little bit meagre on the sauce.
Shall we taste?
Yep, let's go for it. Thanks, George. The scampi's super sweet. It's nicely cooked. I'd like to see more sauce. I'm really struggling to get that nice crustacean-y bisque sauce. The little potato crisp is interesting. I like that.
tasty, it's seasoned. I agree totally. A little bit more sauce. I love those little potato chips. I think that's so cool.
The issue with this dish is, for me, is the sauce. It doesn't quite have that elusive funkiness of the shells and the mushroom stock that have mixed together. That combination, which really should provide the bridge between all the ingredients, is missing from the dish. But having said that, amazing amount of technique, excellent execution. Well, an excellent start. Let's see how plate 2 performs.
You see? It's a beautiful looking dish again, much more generous with the sauce, which is what we wanted to see. But there's a certain finesse that I reckon the first dish had over this dish.
Shall we taste?
Let's go. Scampi are lovely and sweet, cooked perfectly. They haven't got that sort of glossy, sweet caramelisation that the first plate had. The potato crisp, a little bit soggy, actually, so I didn't get that same crunch and crisp as I ate it. But the sauce, nice body, nice flavour, and a lovely smooth texture.
Well, gentlemen. Not something.
The intestinal tract.
That's not good. It shouldn't be in there, and it should have been removed. The sauce, but wow, the sauce is wow. It's flavoursome. It's where it should be. We speak about that chemistry with sauce making, and it's hit all the right notes. I want to get my bread and run it through the plate and eat it.
The scampi on this plate is a little soft, but I reckon that sauce is absolutely spectacular. Everything you say, the sweetness is there, but it's not over-dominant, and it's buttery, and it's luxurious. Well, another incredibly hard decision, but I think we've looked at both dishes, and it's time for us to go and reveal our scores. Gentlemen.
Andre, your challenge today was to cook off against world-class chef Emmanuel Stroobant. You had to cook a dish of scampi with potatoes and mushrooms with a 3-part bisque sauce. The judges did a blind taste of both of your dishes and gave them a score out of 10. Emmanuel, how did Andre go today?
I think he did pretty well. For someone who has very little experience, I was pretty impressed.
Judges, you've now tasted both dishes. I can reveal to you that plate 1 was Emmanuel's. Matt, what score did you give to plate 1?
8 out of 10. The only thing that I could mark you down on was on the amount of sauce. And the sauce for me is quite sweet. But other than that, a beautiful classic Emmanuel dish. Thank you. Thank you.
George?
8 out of 10. Every time I'm in Singapore, I eat at your restaurant. That's the reason why, and I can't wait to go back again and try all your new dishes as well. Thank you.
Thanks to you.
Gary, your score?
I scored your dish, Emmanuel, 9 out of 10. It was a beautiful dish. If you'd have given me more sauce, and you can tell we love the sauce in a dish, you would have got 10 out of 10 from me.
We might have some left.
Well, Emmanuel, that's 25 out of 30. Are you happy with that one?
So far, so good. Yes.
Of course, plate 2 was Andre's. Gary, what did you think of Andre's dish?
Andre, I scored plate number 2, 8 out of 10. Why do you look so surprised?
I'm absolutely blown away with that score.
But you know what? I think I've given you points for effort because that was a fantastic plate of food, considering it was so technical, and you are, after all, and we're not forgetting that, an amateur. And the sauce, very, very good again. You could taste the port, you could taste the squeeze of lemon. It was lots of little detail that I think you achieved admirably. And for that, I gave you 8 out of 10.
Thank
well
you.
done.
7 out of 10. The key about this dish for me, in lots of ways, is the sauce. It's the bridge that binds together those ingredients. And that's what you excelled at. You showed how good your palate is by balancing all those different elements of the sauce into one rich, glossy, delicious whole. So congratulations on that. Really impressive.
Andre, that's a score of 15 so far. For you to beat Emmanuel, you need to get a score of 10 out of 10 from George. Now, it might sound impossible. It's happened before, though. What do you reckon?
Don't know, I can't read him.
George?
Six out of 10. There was a little bit of poopies in one of my,
I thought...
just little things like that, you know, that's what let it down. But the sauce was magic, man.
Andre, that's a total score of 21 out of 30, which makes Emmanuel the winner with what was an extraordinary dish. Congratulations and well done.
More than welcome anytime in Singapore, any of my kitchen.
Man.
Anytime, anytime.
Sure, because I'll take you up on that, though.
Emmanuel, what an absolute privilege to have you here in the MasterChef kitchen today, and all the best in Singapore.
Thank you.
Thanks, all right.
Andre, you didn't win today's Celebrity Chef Challenge, but your performance today really cemented your footing in that final straight. The MasterChef title is very much still wide open for any one of you to win. Tomorrow holds the biggest challenge this competition has had on offer yet. We'll see you then.
At this point in the competition, I'm extremely happy that finally I'm proving myself. But it's not about winning, it's about learning. It's about taking on as much as I can to go forth in the competition.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef Australia.
Today, you need to prepare for battle.
Our chefs face their toughest challenge yet.
You have to cook for 200 hungry sailors.
And the Royal Australian Navy will expect nothing but the best.
It's said that an army marches on its stomach, well, so does the Navy.
When the chefs go to war, one of them will be eliminated.
Make sure it's seasoned, make sure it's hot, and make sure it's good.
And as the search for Australia's first MasterChef nears its end, the judges have a decision to make.
Do we think that there's anybody that deserves to be back here in the MasterChef kitchen?